outstanding season. He's coming in ranked in the top 25. Looking forward to this one. And the Commodores will kick this away to get us going. They'll return it from inside the 5. So Alabama's offense comes on the field first today. It's a group that's really led by the big fellas up front. Offensive line that can ball you. They really are the personality of this team. Can they impose that today again, Kirk?
Well, some people will go out and recruit quarterbacks and receivers, try to win the game out on the perimeter. These guys love to be able to develop offensive linemen, and it's paid off. They can run the football, they get behind those big boys up front, and they dominate people. Cannot wait to see, can this defense load up physically and hold up against this offensive line?
Second down play coming up. Throwing up play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Grab behind the line, it's Horton. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Now it's second down here. He hands it to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The Commodores offense comes out for their first possession today. They will go up against a secondary group that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Looking for a gap, it's Alexander. Zero running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up fourth down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Commodores bring their punt team onto the field. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. So here's the first play of the drive now, the begin of the 41. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Horton. That play moves the ball across across midfield to be set up with a first down at the 41.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
That completion makes it second and medium. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Alabama getting set with a first and 10 now. Looking for some space. It's Miller. Makes the defender miss. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, tie.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And they'll set up with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. On first and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Here's the second down play. Scanning the field, it's Pavia. Caught quickly. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pass not complete. So second down after the incompletion. And the running back takes the handoff, runs through the defender. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
That's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Grab behind the line. It's Hudson. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
It can be hard sometimes in the pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, he makes the catch. That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Stowers. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That's a first down for the offense.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And the Commodores are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. Pressure is coming. Caught behind the line. It's Alexander. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to throw again. Makes a quick grab. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down.
Boy, that slant is so dangerous for a defense to try to slow down. Great job of rallying to limit its yardage after the catch.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. A chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. 1st down, looking for more now. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution.
Man, the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
It's a keeper. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Send the back in motion. Dropping back. It's Simpson. Pass complete in the crosser. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
They keep him guessing with a run. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The sure hands. It's Williams. Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him 1st down yardage?
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On the ground, it's Miller. Fights off a defender.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Caught by the receiver. That moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Pump over the middle. It's Cuevas. Tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. And he's got it, no problem. And they add to their lead. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. Here's a target, and it's complete. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Caught in the backfield. It's Alexander. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have the sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. To throw, it's Pavia. Looking for his back. Grab down the middle. It's Alexander. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Brought down after the catch, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the ground, it's Miller. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. First and goal at the 9.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Alabama's offense now lining up on first and goal. And now the running back's got it again. Well, they don't block the defensive end who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Bringing pressure. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
On first and goal, Chris, they run the football and lose yards. Then here on second down, they try to throw it in, come up with a sack. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on third down? Because they've been going in reverse on these last couple plays.
And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on third down. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
See if they can convert the point after.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Here's the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. With the catch, it's Hudson. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Pickup of 11. Good enough.
So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's got the first down and still motoring. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know if as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
The Commodores begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Grinding away on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. To throw, it's Simpson. Finds his target, and it's complete. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on first down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
That completion makes it second and medium. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Gotta have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, unfortunately, that just sums up what kind of day it's been for this offense. Just no rhythm, no chemistry. They've been off all day and have no points to show for it here in the fourth quarter.
Head coach stays aggressive after failing the last two fourth down attempts. And the quarterback dropping back. The pass is caught. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. And the Commodores will line up on 1st and 10. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Gain makes it second and medium. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Hudson. And the offense spends a timeout. The clock stopped with just 10 seconds left. 1st and 10 play coming up. Looking to throw here. Grab down the middle, it's Stowers. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. It's victory formation. Quarterback will kneel down. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.